Alrighty, well, here's the beginning. Got this feller for a sweet deal, and it's gonna take this sprayer off and turn it into a high clearance corn crimper. Gonna be able to drive through, tasseled corn, and we're gonna have a high clearance Inter Row Crimper. I got a build that nice long arms that can reach down and smash down sun hemp, and so still gonna probably spray some compost tea and other goodies down around where the crimpers go. So, but yeah, I don't know what I'll do with this boom. Probably see if someone wants it, but yeah, it came with these sweet homemade deflectors. It's gonna be a tight fit with the twin row. Like, this is pretty much 22 inches wide, which is twin rows are 30-inch centers. Instead of one row, it's 2 rows, 4 inches on either side. So your gap is 22. And so it's gonna be tight, but it's 30-inch centers, so I should be fine. Just gonna be kind of plowing through some stuff. Came with a foamer, all this stuff I'm gonna take off. Anyone is probably resale value, but not pretty, but sheesh, it was a sweet deal. And this thing is really the key to dealing with early interseeded covers, making our corn crop into a diverse polycrop. Buckwheat's great weed suppressor, but it's not going to feed your corn nearly as much as something like sun hemp, which is a legume, if you didn't know. And it can grow incredibly quickly, so word from some guys that use it kind of is much more popular down south, I guess. Especially in like deer food plots. A guy from Petcher Seed, I believe it was. Forget his name. Yeah, he said mixture of 1-to-1 buckwheat and sun hemp together grow well together. So the problem with buckwheat is it just grows so quick. The other stuff you plant with it kind of gets swallowed up, especially if you're planting at a thickness to suppress weeds. So we're gonna have a really awesome, quick growing legume that needs to be smashed. It's got a thicker, more robust stem. Buckwheat gets shaded out, so this way I can maybe plant a little bit lower corn population. Don't have to rely on the canopy quite as much, but yeah, 2 rows go in here. The middle part scoots in between a row, and it's a unit. The engine fires right up. It's a 4-cylinder diesel, and looks pretty darn straight. And I guess you just kind of pop this thing open when you want to start spraying part way, and you need to learn more about this. Even got this Raven monitor in there, which I absolutely probably don't need, but sweet little thing that should have found this earlier, but I really wasn't aware of kind of, that there was a affordable high clearance rig. And buckwheat was working out just fine, but I mean, yeah, I think I have high hopes. I hope they aren't crushed by this year, but boy, am I excited. So we're going to be able to really diversify. And hey, if this doesn't work, we can probably try a bunch of other stuff. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty cool, when the weeds that are able to survive, they become crimpable as well. As long as you got a pretty good cover out there that's really pushing it to the limits, it all becomes pretty crimpable. And so there's probably other species out there, when you plant them thick, and with other quick growing plants, they elongate. Anyways, blah blah blah. I'm really excited. Definitely, I think it has the lift capacity. This, I don't think I have to make it overly heavy, but I'll let you know what we figure out. If anyone's a master welder out there, I could maybe use some help. But yeah, it's basically going to be a taller version of my low clearance crimper. So if you haven't seen that, I guess we'll take a peek real quick. We were out moving corn and oats around, feed the feed mill. Definitely not good conditions for mucking up the yard, but what can you do? The mill has got to eat. Anyways, so it's going to be somewhat like this. The guest row ones I made mostly, and they are maybe not the best examples, but yeah, this seems to work pretty good. Basically just gonna elongate the arm out quite a bit and angle it more down, and probably we got to make a shield that goes basically kind of down like that to press stuff down. These can get tangled up pretty easily, and yeah, that's the plan. Much longer arms, and gonna probably have to really minimize the side-to-side play in the arms, because it's gonna be longer and it's gonna amplify that. So put some sort of a guide or something, but the weight of the thing itself should be plenty enough to crimp it, I'd imagine. Guys, any more ideas? Let me know. Alright, I'll give you an update when there's more to see.